Hey besties. So we're gonna try and do a little different type of video today. Now, I do plan on doing like some get readies with me's and like my face care routine because you guys have been asking all day, all night for that. And I do plan on doing that, but this is my first time setting up the setup and I just want to make sure it works for you and for me. With that being said, we're just gonna do a little sit down and talk video, but today I'm gonna be telling you guys about some of the stuff that I saw at Worlds 2023. This was really when I was leaving Korea. I was on the way to my gate. I was actually rushing to my gate because we were a little bit late. Let's not talk about it. On our way to our gate, we were running, we were jogging, and then we saw Riot Games. And I was like, is that the Riot Games like airport store that I've been hearing so much about? And it was. And so, you know what? I was like, you know what? We're going to take our little 5 minutes. We're going to do a little lap around this thing. And then we're going to run back to our gate because there's no way I was going to miss the opportunity to see this while I'm in Korea because it's only in Korea. So, let's do the run through together. So when you walk in, not only do you see the huge Riot sign, but you also see this ginormous Blitzcrank and he is mid grab. Yes, you're walking by and he's like, come here. There were so many huge like statues. They had Blitzcrank, they had the little TFT, I think it's called a Pengu. They had a TFT Pengu. And then they had Ahri, and they also had a cute little Teemo. Now, I think all of these statues were supposed to be life-size because Teemo was little and Ahri was full size. So I'm thinking what I saw of Blitzcrank was full size, but I really imagine Blitzcrank being like taller and bigger. I don't know. That's just me. And you keep walking and then you get to see like a whole bunch of like figurines and like, I'm pretty sure they had every single figurine that was ever made into existence in that store. And it was so cool to see all of them. Now I have the Jinx one, shout out to Anubis. There were so many and it kind of made me want to buy more, I guess. But yeah, they had a bunch of figurines and then you keep walking straight and there is so much merch. There was a bunch of Worlds merch because Worlds just passed. Worlds was literally the day before. And I really wanted some Worlds merch, but baby, I did not have time to buy none. I was too busy working. Your girl was on a schedule, period. But you know, you win some, you lose some. But then you keep walking and then they have this like hextech bar. And y'all, I heard bar and I was like, where the drinks at? Y'all, they weren't making no drinks. They weren't making any drinks at all. I guess it makes sense. Like Riot, you know, they have to be like PG, right? Do they? I don't know, because they was cursing in Arcane. And they had some... Y'all saw what Mel and Jace were doing. Anyways, yeah, it wasn't a bar. It was, I don't know. I guess she was just standing there looking pretty because girl was pretty, period. I love pretty girls. But yeah, you keep walking and then there's a huge Yumi fortune teller. I don't know. So what happens is they have these cards on the side and you pick one up, you put it face down in front of Yumi, and then Yumi tells you what your destined champion is. At first I got Lulu and I was like, we gonna try this again. And then I pulled Vayne. So, y'all know they call me Nezuko on Vayne, period. But then yeah, it like takes your picture and it makes you into a card, but we didn't have time for all of that. So we kept it moving. But I thought that was really cool because it immerses you into the experience. It's pretty cool. And then yeah, you keep going and then you can like write like a message on your favorite team's like little card, I don't know, and like put it on the wall. And it's so cool because you got to see like how many people have stopped by and is rooting for mainly T1 because again, it is Korea. And I was gonna sit and write me a little something, but they had already won. So what else I'm supposed to say? Like win again next year? Like no, I'll type that or I'll say that next year, you know? There was also this like video of like outside, but they put like poros and dragons on it. So it was kind of cool because it kind of brought dragons and poros to life. I thought that was pretty cool. And then y'all, they also had like this huge area where you could actually play games. Like you could play Valorant or you could play League of Legends in the airport. So like if you have a long if you have a long layover or if you have like a bunch of downtime, you can just go in there and play League, which honestly, League games like Champion Select and like the load-in time and playing the actual game, like that's a good 40 minutes, like just down and out of the way instead of like walking around or just sitting there. Like, honestly, like, Riot, go you, period. Oh, and then last but not least, there's this place where you could get a stamp of your favorite team. And so, you know, me, I'm gonna support my mans. So I got me a cute little like T1 stamp on my forearm. And the lady was so sweet. Like, I was talking to her about worlds and whatnot, and she said that T1 had actually come to that airport and she got to meet them. And she was like, I love Faker and I love, you know, like she was just saying how much she loves like T1. She was so cute. She was so adorable. So shout out to her. She was absolutely awesome. It was so fun talking to her. But yeah, that was the end of my Worlds 2023 trip. We are gonna do a get ready with me where I'll give you more tea and more like in depth of like my Worlds trip, but I just wanted to do like a little quick like test video to see how I like this setup and if it's easy to edit and if it's good looking, I guess. I don't know, but thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this like sit down talk video, hopefully I'll see you in the next one.